You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Oh, hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Ryan Moore. This is the Game or Die channel. I'm just practicing for tomorrow night because tomorrow night we got Saturday Night Rock that is going to be on Twitch and Kick and Rumble, but unfortunately not on YouTube. So remember, on Saturday Night Rock nights, which is every other Saturday night, we will not be able to stream on YouTube. So just remember that, because YouTube will just straight up kill my channel if I try to do that. But anyways, what's up everyone? How's it going? I hope everyone is having a good Friday night, or as we like to call it here, Fry-yay night. And yeah, we're just gonna play some games. Tonight is Streamer's Choice, which means I get to play whatever I want. That's not on the schedule. And I was going through a ton of stuff. I actually did a little bit of rearranging of the schedule. And so if you take a look at the schedule, I finally figured out when I'm not going to be able to stream for August, which is because we are moving. I know it has the moving out logo, but we're actually moving out of our house and into a new place. So the stream will not commence for those days. But other than that, we're going to try and keep it as normal as possible. But I did want to mention something. I was typing out the review for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. So I wrote the review. It's on the Game or Die website, so you can go check that out. Or if you want to, you can join the Discord, and there's links everywhere for all that stuff too. And I was kind of looking at some news. The news that Wreckfest 2 is going to come out sometime, hopefully in the next couple of years, got me really, really excited, which means that's what we're playing tonight, and I could not be more happy to get back into Wreckfest. If you don't know what Wreckfest is, it's made by Bugbear Entertainment. They are a developer who created the Flat Out games. Flat Out 1 and Flat Out 2, some of my favorite racing games. The physics are unbelievable, and we're just going to play a little Wreckfest tonight. All right, so let's dive into Wreckfest. All right, so right now we've got the game here, and I'm just kind of picking up from where I left off last time. I beat this game when it first came out. I was super excited. I got it back in 2014 when it was in early access. And oh my gosh, it was just so great. So, all right, let's dive in. So right now we're just gonna start up with whatever we got here, which is some random Hilltop Stadium figure 8 destruction derby course. And that's kind of what's really cool about this game, is it's a lot of destructible environments. Welcome in, I Like Cheese Man. How's it going, dude? How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. And then also Teddy, dude, how's it going? Welcome back into the channel as well. All right, so this is a racing game, but it is built on silliness, but you know, fairly realistic silliness. And I love this game. It is unbelievably fun. Lots of destructive environments and all that. So we're just gonna have some fun tonight. I do want to get a server up and running so we can do this in multiplayer madness nights, but I don't know how many people own this game. I love this game, and I try and tell everyone about it, and it's unbelievably fun, but I just don't know how many people actually own it, and I'm not doing too hot here. I need to get a little bit better. So we're in position 19 out of 24. And you can see the destructible environment, the destructible cars, everything about this game is just so well done. You don't see games like this anymore. And this game came out in 2017. Ah, man. Hug the turn. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to be doing. It's been quite a while. Like I said, I've been following this game since it was called Next Car Game back in 2014, and they just released kind of a toolkit of random stuff that you can throw the car into, and it was so much fun, and I loved that, and I just could not wait until this game came out. And once it did, like, I devoured this game. I put so many hours into this game. And then for some reason or another, once it came out in 1.0 access, after I finished it, I went back to it a couple months later. They did some update and I was super excited. And it just had a weird corruption of my data. And so I lost my entire game save and all that stuff. And I was super bummed about that. And so I had to kind of just, oh, I didn't even finish the race. That was just well, that's my bad. Probably gonna have to restart this. How many G-forces am I pulling? I have no idea. Yeah, no fake trees, that's right. No speed trees. Okay, I got some experience for that. So what I did is after I finished the game, I just restarted it. I just went back and I said, hey, I lost all my data, whatever, I'm just gonna replay it. And so I started building stuff back up. Hey, Shadow, how are you doing? Welcome in, buddy. All right. So I guess I did not finish that properly. So let's try something else. So this is a rear-wheel drive car. Can I get a better car? I need a Class C. And I think the hearse was the best one that I had. Let's try that again. I'm going to actually focus this time a little bit. How's it going, Shadow? Have you had a nice Friday? Man, the music in this is kind of goofy, but it's also kind of cool too. It definitely works within the realm of this series. Always a good mood when it's a Friday. Yeah, exactly, man. My sentiments exactly. I had a pretty good day. Had a little bit of a scare with our ducks. Our ducks were just straight up gone this afternoon. And I could not find them for like half an hour. I walked the property, I was calling them. And over the last several days, they've been following me around a lot. And we had one that kind of got attacked a few days ago. Not sure by what. And so I thought all of them got attacked and were just gone. Luckily, yeah, there we go. Just crashed that guy out. Luckily, they ran up to me after about half an hour of searching. So they're all fine. They're all good. But that was like the only bad thing about today. Everything else, pretty solid Friday. So I was very happy to make sure that my ducks weren't gone. They've been getting out of their fencing area because since we're moving, we've taken down the electric fence. And so they just go under the fence now because it's not electrified, and they've been roaming. How big is our property? Right now we have 2 acres, and we're moving to a property with 22 acres. So a lot more free roaming activities. We also got a creek and a little pond. So the ducks will be a lot more happy as well. And man, I'm just over the moon. I cannot wait to move. I'm very excited. But yeah, I got 4th. 4th is okay. Again, I wasn't really paying attention too much. Did I qualify? That's the real question here. Yes, I did. Sweet. All right, semifinal. I've always been weird about brackets. I've never liked the naming of the brackets, like the semifinal, the final, blah, blah, blah. Like, I guess it makes sense. It's just, I'm not a sports guy, so I've never really paid attention to bracketing. But I always kind of get fused by the naming schemes and conventions. Yeah, I'm very excited for moving. It's just so much work. Like, I've been so exhausted this week. I haven't even really done all that much, but just mentally just checked out. Yes. We've been wanting to get other animals for quite a while. Since we moved here, we were like, wow, we got 2 acres coming from, you know, a quarter of an acre in California, if that. And then we got 2 acres and it was just like, oh, we got land. And then it was like, oh, we can get more land and have actual room The property that we're buying used to have 14 horses on it. And so we're like, well, now we can definitely get some good animals going on. I'm very, very excited. Like, my wife and I we love animals. They're really fun to take care of, and they're very sweet. And just having someone or something that you can, you know, that relies and depends on you, I guess kind of like a kid. It's a lot of responsibility, though, but we love it. Okay. I need to get back into how to learn how to drive in this game, where you kind of feather around corners, you brake early. Like, I'm not good at that stuff. Okay, we got a new rival. I'm not doing so hot. Oh man, am I on the end here? Hey, at least I got in front of that guy. 6th. Ugh, that's not great. Oh well. All right, final. Here we go. Crash out at least 3 opponents. So we got like bonus targets and stuff like that too. Cause at least 1,500 damage. I'm just having fun tonight. I've beaten this game. I really don't mind what place I get in, as long as we have some fun and we crash some cars, man. Oh, I'm excited to get to some real big races. This game becomes ridiculous at some point. Okay, don't. Oh, ooh, that was close. Hey, Baba Sticky. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you now? I've been binge watching the last season of Letterkenny. I've been saving it for travel so that I can watch it on the plane, and I just haven't had the opportunity to do so. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch this. And so I just binged the last season of that. Just last night. Tears of the Kingdom went awesome. I just wrote the review for it. And yeah, I wrote the review. It took me about an hour and a half or so to kind of get all the thoughts that I wanted to get in. And it's up on the website now. You can take a look at it, gameordie.net, or it's posted in the Discord as well. There's a link to the website. Here we go. Here's where the crashes start coming into play. Yeah, we're in the finals, baby. We take it a little bit more hardcore here. There it is. So I'm in 3rd. Not too bad, not too bad. You got to be careful about these cross sections, though. Yeah, I really had a good time with Tears of the Kingdom, and Tyler Goforth was actually, he made a comment about, oh, are you done with Zelda? And I'm like, yeah, for now. But we will come back to Zelda. I'm thinking probably after I move, most likely, because I do want to get all the shrines. Like, that is something that I want to check off, is finish that game with all the shrines. I want to get more of the outfits, you know, in the depths and all that, the classic outfits. I'm sure there's more than what I have. And then also I want to upgrade some stuff because I didn't see a great fairy at all. Ooh, that guy got taken out. First place. Ryan, don't screw this up. Do not screw this up. We're in first place, 5th out of 6 laps. So if I just keep going and don't get wrecked, I should be... Whew. And I gotta be careful. No. Oh no, he's behind me. I've lapped him. But this guy, ooh, these guys crap. I just went to 3rd. Okay, last lap. I gotta get in front of these 2 guys. That guy's done. This game, dude. Get those turns in, Ryan. This is it. No! Oh, that just screwed me out of first place. I could have gotten him. Oh, man. Unless he gets... Nope. Yeah, I could have gotten him if I didn't get hit there. Hey, second place isn't too bad. Second place is not bad at all. But I had a really good time writing the Zelda review. Kind of going through all the things that I felt and really enjoyed, and looking back and thinking about the last year of playing through that game. Even though it didn't take me an actual year, I played like a couple weeks of it at the very beginning and then dropped it for an entire year and then came back. Hey, we got some front wheels. All right. Sweet. Hey, we got also 1 out of 2 bonus targets too. Nice. 180 out of 200 points. I will take it. Okay, we did the challenge. We got SummerSlam. All right, here's a destruction derby. I like how it's called the Madman Stadium. That's fun. There's a reason why I love this game so much. All right. So basically, it's just destruction derby rules. You just survive as long as you can while taking out other people. Here we go. And so in real destruction derby, as far as I understand it, because I've actually never gone to one. Oh my gosh, I want to go to one at some point. You want to protect your engine. That's like your main thing. So driving in reverse is really a good, smart move so that you can always keep your engine protected, and you use your bumper to do stuff like that. And you just start destroying cars. Bumper cars, yeah. It is a real sport called Destruction Derby, where you take old junked up cars and you run them into each other. That's what we do here in America. And it is stupidly cool. A little bit dangerous, but for the most part, you know, it's all with experienced drivers, people who know what they're doing, and old junked up cars that are designed to have a thrashing. But man, I want to go to a destruction derby event. I did get to go to a Monster Jam a couple years ago with my family, and that was fun because I haven't been to a monster truck event in years, since I was a little kid, and that was a blast. And this is kind of on the same similar level. The company called Monster Jam, where they have like Gravedigger and Bigfoot and all those others. Oh no, that was too high. That was too high. They mostly do competitions like stunt racing or just regular racing. They have like old beat up cars that they'll jump over and wreck and stuff like that, but this is a totally different monster than that. Yeah, we slammed him. And the destruction in this game, look at all the car deformation. It is, you just don't see that in any other game at all. And I'm so happy, I'm so excited they announced a sequel. It is Fair Month, that's right. Yeah, August, September is kind of like when most of the fairs are. I haven't heard anything about the state fair at all. My mom usually calls me up and says, hey, we're getting tickets, do you want to go? And we're always like, yep, sure. But we're so busy with moving. Like it's on the back burner for this year. We'll go next year for sure though. I want to get this guy out. Here we go. We got him wrecked. So we still have 5 opponents. I've wrecked 8. All right, I've wrecked 9. Have I really wrecked 9 opponents? Dude, nice. Oh, that guy's toast. Ooh, that was bad. Let's get this guy. Yeah. Is that it? Nope, there's one more. This guy. This guy. Where is he? He keeps avoiding me. The Kern County Fair? Nice. Man, I love fairs, especially out here where we actually have real fairs. Southern California is like a joke. Complete joke. Tennessee State Fair. My grandparents lived in Iowa, and so as a kid, I would go to the Iowa State Fair. And man, that was always a good time. I just need to get him just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. Hey, I won. Woohoo. Yeah. Fair concerts. I've seen a fair share of fair concerts. I saw Weird Al at the Southern California Orange County Fair back in 2009, maybe 2010, somewhere around there. That was fun. Weird Al, man, great performer. All the like super hardworking, tons of costume changes for all his music videos and stuff that he's done over the years. That was a lot of fun. Excellent. I have that somewhere. Where is it? Now I can't find it. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. So what else can we do? Yeah, it's true. They, you know, you can have some really crazy cool artists. I've seen a ton of concerts over the years, and they're all not big names now, but back in the 70s and 80s, tons of big names. Oh, Cheap Trick and Alice Cooper? That sounds cool. Can I not do the hearse again? What happened there? The Deathmatch Challenge Super Van Mini. So I guess we need the Super Van. Okay. All right. Oh, we're just doing another one? All right, I'll do another one. Yeah, Alice Cooper would be freaking awesome. Oh, Bret Michaels. Dude, nice. It's funny, like, I always, like, kind of go, yeah, concerts, I've been to a few of them. And then, like, my wife asked me about, like, what concerts I've been to. And so I started naming them off. And then I just kept going and going and going, just like the Energizer Bunny. I was like, dang, I've actually been to a crap ton of concerts. I just don't remember most of them, or I don't remember them right away anyways. Oh, dude, that guy got jacked. These are ridiculous cars. Oh man, that's awesome. I love Alice Cooper. Some of his best stuff, man. Like I was listening to Alice Cooper earlier today, I think. I can't remember what album. Oh man, it's the one with his face where it's all green. Alice Cooper Goes to Hell, I think. But yeah, love Alice. Oh yeah, LA has a ton of concerts going through. Another one, super random. Another concert that I really liked, believe it or not, was Michael Bublé. Back in 2010, I believe, same year that I saw Weird Al, I saw Michael Bublé in concert at the Staples Center. And that was really good. Unbelievable showmanship. I went with my girlfriend at the time, and so that's why, obviously. But I love his voice and his music too, so it wasn't just because of a girl. But that was a really fun concert. Just really good voice, just amazing performance. I don't think I'm gonna do well in this one. I need to wreck 3. Oh, hey, I got at least a 500 damage. Okay, we need to kind of pick a guy like this guy. I think we should pick this guy and just destroy him. Oh, he's not sure of himself. There we go. Pip number 33. Come on, buddy. You and me. Oh, no. Crap. Oh, someone takes Pip number 33 out. I'm very upset. Where'd he go? Yes. Okay, I wrecked 1. 2. 3. Yes. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was a challenge. Okay, not a big deal then. I wonder if it's survive. I have 2 minutes on the timer up at the top right corner. I didn't see that until just now. So I think I should just kind of avoid things. Oh, man. A rap concert. Yeah. I can't think of any rap concerts that I've been to. Willingly, anyways. Yeah, honestly, I can't think of going to a rap concert. I remember in high school, oh my gosh, in high school, crap. Engine damaged. No. Oh, that thing appeared out of nowhere, that stupid bus. I still have a minute left to survive, and I'm in critical damage. In high school, I ditched class to go see a Flogging Molly's concert, or Flogging Molly concert. It was free. It was down in San Clemente, and it was just near a railroad track. Like this one, like mom and pop record store was putting on a free concert for Flogging Molly to like promote their album or something like that. And crap. No. Oh. 26 seconds left. Oh, I can respawn? Okay. Oh, we're... Huh. Is it point-based? I think it's point-based. Oh, I wanted to get that guy. Yes! It's so fun. I love this game. Oh, Insane Clown Posse. No, I've never seen Insane Clown. I don't even know if I've actually listened to an ICP song before, like all the way through. I've heard some of their stuff, but I don't think I've ever listened to an ICP song all the way through. The only thing that I know or have seen about ICP is they were into wrestling for a while, and so was I. And so as a kid, I remember in like junior high, high school, they joined up in WCW for like a month or two. And so they were actually wrestling in WCW. And I was like, who are these people? Why are they dressed as clowns? Same thing with the Misfits. The Misfits did a little bit of wrestling, I believe, too, which is kind of weird. I could be wrong on that, but I know, was it Shaggy 2 Dope? All right, dude, we're making some progress on this. Compact Crash. I don't want to do another crash course. I want to do a little bit of racing. This is folk racing. Demolition racing. Let's back out and let's do challengers. The Euro Trash event. Demolition, Banger Derby. Big Valley Speedway, Outer Oval, Madman Stadiums, 6X race. Let's see. Banger Race, Banger Brawl, Midside Massacre, Attack of the Killer B. Let's just do the bus one. Can you tell me who you think is objectively the greatest? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give it to me, baby. That sounds weird. No, just tell me, baby. Wreck 8 opponents. Okay, I think I could do that in this bus. While still driving in racing. Okay. Triple H. Okay. I could definitely see an argument for that, man. That dude has a physique. Holy crap. Yeah, the game, man, he accomplishments wise, definitely up there. What else? Just trying to think of more stuff. Like, I can't remember a lot of his matches. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Now, are you talking, so you say objectively, so that means unequivocally, like basically he is without a doubt the best wrestler. Are you talking in persona, promo, in-ring performance, you know, matches, or like just all in one, the all-around best of the best? Oh my gosh, I just destroyed that guy. Yeah, he's gone. I've already wrecked him. I think a lot of nostalgia plays a lot into who I pick for favorite, you know, wrestlers and things like that. Everything in general. Okay. Yeah, I could definitely see that. It's been a while since I've seen some of his matches though, but I don't doubt it. It's just been so long. Okay, I wrecked another guy. That guy's basically gone. Dang it. Yeah. That's very true. I mean, running the company basically for a good chunk of that too. And even if you're talking behind the scenes stuff with the, was it NXT? Like NXT was like just on top for a while there too, back in what, 2017-ish era? Man, I miss that stuff. I miss wrestling. I don't know if you've heard this before, but I've gone to a couple of the WrestleManias. Yeah, oh, Undertaker definitely for sure too. That was so much fun seeing him. Like, that was the one thing I was really hoping to see at the last WrestleMania that I went to, because it was after the streak was broken. It was the year after, and no one really knew if he was going to retire or not. And so he was wrestling, I think it was, he wrestled Bray Wyatt for WrestleMania. What was that? 31, I think. It was in San Francisco. That guy just got taken out. Oh, right. The Wreck 8 opponents is a challenge. Shawn Michaels is top performer for sure. So the two WrestleManias that I went to was WrestleMania 17 or 19. I can't remember. The one in Seattle. So I've gone to the one in Seattle and the one in San Francisco. Oh, Shawn Michaels definitely top. Oh. Did I? Challenge failed. I don't care about the challenge. Yeah, I love Bret Hart, man. He's kind of a cranky old dude now, which kind of sucks, but he's still phenomenal. And when he wrestled, dude, there was no one like him. Seeing the best there is, the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. Like, he's not wrong, man. Technically, one of the best wrestlers ever. Oh man, I miss wrestling. I used to love wrestling. Okay, I'm in a big car, so I just need to win, I guess, in this one. Okay, so we're actually racing this time. I want to get back into the actual racing, the tracks. Man, that was a bad one. I think it could come back in through the inside. There we go. Dang it, dude. I am getting beaten. Oh. Oof. Andre the Giant? See, this is the thing. I love Andre the Giant. Super cool dude. I've heard nothing but great things about him. Obviously, he was kind of dealt a weird hand in life, and he made the best of it. You know, he just seemed like a really awesome, all-around great guy. And he did the wrestling, too, very, very well for his size. But, I mean, I wouldn't put him in as the top number one. Like, no way. I think that's a lot of nostalgia when people are thinking back and going, oh man, and he died, and you know, it was a bummer, and he was really nice. Like, I don't see that. Not as number one. Like, number one nice guy in the company, sure. But wrestling was very different back then. Way, way less crazy, gimmicky, to an extent. Oh yeah. Yeah, huge dude, natural attraction. Everyone wants to look at him, you know? So just by sheer volume of a dude, like, he's main event status for sure. I mean, when you take into the account of suspension of disbelief and how big that guy was and how powerful he was presented as, like, you couldn't beat him. Like, no one could stand toe-to-toe with him. No one. Hogan got kind of close, right? Hogan's a big dude. Yeah. And that's where I think a lot of people kind of forget, like, we're talking about wrestling. Not just, oh, he's a nice guy. And again, not to say anything bad about him either. It's just, I don't know if I would say number one of all time. Because if you're talking about, like, in-ring performance, like, he didn't do a whole lot. He couldn't. Dang it, dude. That was bad. Did I win anything in this one? Just says finished. Yeah. Hogan's a big dude. I'm not doing anything in any of these. Can I get out and... The career stuff is just not doing it, man. Micro Madness in Fairfield County. I mean, might as well. I don't like the compacts. Vehicle not eligible, okay. I don't want to do Demolition Derby either. Yeah, I'm not winning any of these. Wow. Okay, so I got that one. Mid-sized Massacre. El Gigante. Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah. The Gorby is 222, Class B. Sweeper. I like the Sweeper more, though. But the Gorby just has better overall... Here we go. All right. Finally. I think Big Show would be up there as a... I don't know. Back in his prime, like early, or maybe late WCW days, where he was still really lean and had the long hair, Big Show was freaking the man. The Giant. Yeah, great call, Lee. That dude was huge, too. Here we go. Here's some good racing. This is what I wanted. This is what I kind of wanted to do tonight. Is more of this. I really like the tracks they put in this game. See, in the 2007 era WWE, I wasn't actually watching it at that point. I started watching wrestling in like 95, 96. Stopped watching in 2001 after the buyout. And then I went to WrestleMania 2003 just because my friend wanted to go, and he's like, dude, we're gonna road trip up to Seattle. You want to go see WrestleMania? I was like, sure. And I had no idea who was even in the company. I've never even heard of Brock Lesnar before. And I saw him, like, he was in one of the main events or something like that. And I was like, I know some of these people, but some of them I've never heard of before. It was a very weird time. And then I didn't get back into wrestling until about 2012, 2013, when they brought in the network. When they built the WWE network, the streaming stuff, I was like, oh, I don't even care about wrestling, but I'll watch old wrestling for $9.99 a month or whatever. That was such a smart decision. Oh my gosh. 24/7 wrestling was perfect for me. And then I got back into it. And then I went to WrestleMania 2015. Oh yeah, Yokozuna, dude. That early 90s era was... early to mid 90s era was really interesting. They were still working on a lot of like characters, like kind of really jokey characters, and that was starting to get phased out because of the network rivalry between WWF and WCW. And then they hit back with the Attitude Era and kind of completely changed the game. Man. Oh, I could sit here and talk about wrestling all night. It was so interesting. And it's funny because it does have like these peaks and valleys, these ups and downs. Hey, all right. Second. Again, I'll take second. Getting some wheels. Yeehaw. Big Valley Speedway. Ooh, underrated and underappreciated. Hit me with it. Who do you think is the most underrated / and or underappreciated? I gotta think of my answer. I don't know who I would pick. That's a tough one. Because, like, your mind instantly goes to all the well-known ones, and then they wouldn't be underappreciated. Or under JBL. Wow, okay. JBL. I could definitely see it. See, again, that was kind of in the era that I didn't really watch And then by the time I came back into it, he was a telecaster. He was a commentator. And so he wasn't really doing his stuff at the time. And I only in passing, they would reference his actual in-ring performance. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. And then, okay, no, I take that back. So, and then was it, was he part of the Acolytes? Yeah, I think that's where I was confused, because there was a guy in the Acolytes who was with Farouk. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Rey Mysterio, man, he was great. That whole cruiserweight division in WCW was phenomenal. Robert, yeah, what's up, dude? That's why we're playing this. That's exactly why we're playing Wreckfest 1, is because I heard about the news today and I got super excited and I was like, I haven't played Wreckfest in years. Let's load it up and play it on stream. So what I would say is, I don't know. THQ is kind of a little bit weird. Sometimes they'll announce games that are like a year or two out. So I wouldn't be surprised if Wreckfest 2 doesn't come out until like 2026. I hope it doesn't. I hope it comes out soon. I would say probably maybe 2025, but I don't think it's going to come out this year. I think they would have already had an announced statement or a date for it. And we haven't heard anything. It's the first initial stuff. And so usually in the gaming industry, you don't get those announcements and then the game dropping until like a year or two. So I would say probably 2025, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2026. And will I ever be able to actually live chat with people? I think so. I hope so. I think I mean, you could do live chat and Discord and stuff, but if you're talking about random people that you're playing with, I hope so. I really do. That would be fun. But yeah, I'm so excited for Wreckfest 2, dude. So is JBL Bradshaw? That's what I'm trying to figure out in my mind. I can't remember if I'm thinking about two different people or the same person. Because I think JBL, like finding out he was someone else, like he had a mustache and so you couldn't really tell. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he was in the Acolytes. Okay. That's what I thought. And that's where I was like, oh, dang, I didn't know that he looks totally different. Yeah, no problem, Robert. I mean, I don't know. I have no industry insider information. I heard about it just like you did, just online with the release statements of all the THQ games today. But just knowing what I know about the industry, I would say it's probably going to come out next year, maybe the year after, which sucks, but, you know, as long as it's good, you know, they can take all the time they want to make the game as long as it's good. It looks really good and it sounds really good too. Oh man, I love these courses. These are some of my favorite courses in this game. This reminds me a lot of the Flat Out 1 course. There's a Flat Out 1 course that feels very similar. Look at the skybox. Oh my gosh, look at the skybox. It's beautiful. I want to live in this world right now. I want the sky to look like this right now. I just want to drop the controller, walk outside, and have the sky look like this. It's beautiful. Ooh. I remember with the Acolytes too, going, okay, these dudes look like they can mess some people up. And then when I came back and watched JBL talk, I was like, this guy used to be a wrestler? I don't know about that. And then hearing that he was Bradshaw, I was like, oh dude, he looks like a completely different person. So, like, it threw me for a loop the first time I learned that. And I just, right now, I couldn't remember if that was him or if I was confusing him for someone else. And I cannot catch up to this guy. Come on. No. Ugh. I'm not good around some of those corners. I take them way too fast. Trying to catch up and things like that. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, no. On the last lap, too. Just missed it. That's what I heard. I heard like a lot of his stuff was really good. And I don't know if I actually ever went back and watched any of his stuff, but I heard that he had some pretty crazy good matches, and I was like, huh. Yeah, oh no. Oh, I'm just ruining this at the last possible. This is what happens with me in racing games. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Demolition Derby stuff is great. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we're good. We're in position 2. Whew, that was close. It was real close. Oh, nice. You play it on Friday nights live with other people? Dude, Robert, we got to play online sometime. That would be super fun. I don't think I haven't really played multiplayer with this game. I did it back in 2020 to test some stuff out with a server. Like I was doing a dedicated server build, and so that we could, do stuff on stream, but I never got it fully working. I got it a little bit working, and we were in the middle of moving then too, so it's kind of a little crazy, but that would be super fun to play with you, dude. If you ever want to play on a night, let me know. Shoot me a message or a friend request or whatever. That would be super fun. We do multiplayer madness nights every other Saturday. Not tomorrow Saturday, but the Saturday after, we're going to do another multiplayer madness where I play online with viewers. Yeah, that's where I remember him being, JBL being a commentator. Was like after we retired and all that, he was a commentator, and I was like, who is this nerd? Because he was all like very, Texan, hickish and all that. He just didn't seem very intimidating. And then when I learned he was Bradshaw, I was like, oh, whoa, okay, I have a newfound respect for him. Oh, that guy was trying to take me out. Did you see that? Just like I'm doing with this guy. I love this game. And I think we could probably solve a lot of the talking to people playing this game or any other games by doing a Discord voice channel, which we have for the multiplayer stuff. 6'7", man. That is a tall dude. Crap. Here, just reset. Yeah, these figure 8 courses are intense. They're so fun, though. Just watching those dudes get wrecked. Worth it. Worth it. Go, 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 go. Oh, this is so much fun. Man, this game is just gold. And that's why I'm so excited for the sequel too. It's like we're gonna get more of this, and hopefully it's just like crazier, more destruction, more. I mean, look at how good this game looks too. This is a game that came out in 2017. This is an 8-year-old game. 8 years? Maybe 7 years. But dude, this game is phenomenal. Okay, so this green car is the first. As long as I can get past this section without getting hit. Don't get hit, don't get hit. Whew. Yeah. First, baby. I'm getting a lot of good car parts, I guess. So that's good. Excellent. Oh, it allows you to create a server. Yeah, I was running a dedicated server for Wreckfest in 2020, but I haven't messed around with it since then. And once we move, we're in the middle of moving right now. In the middle of August, when we move, I'm gonna start setting up new servers because we're gonna have fiber internet, and so we'll have a lot more dedicated service to upload speed and all that. And I'll be able to just host games all the time. I'm very, very, very happy. I cannot wait. Attack of the Killer Bee. All types in the banger racing. Sure, why not? Oval. All right. Oh, I should have. The one thing that I get messed up on is I want to pick my car when I go into a race, not back out all the way to the garage. That was always the thing that really messed me up. Like, I want to go here and then be able to pick the car that I want. The Punjabi prison match. I don't think I ever even heard of that. I don't remember watching a lot of Great Khali stuff. I've seen a couple of his things, but it wasn't something that interested me, I guess. He looked like a monster, but I always just went, ooh, he's really slow. Like he felt like he moved really, really slow. Yeah, it definitely does sound intimidating. Man. I was always a fan of like the larger guys, but not the giants. So Kevin Nash was always kind of my favorite. I loved Kevin Nash. He's up there. He's in my top 5 for sure. And it was fun because him and Macho Man went into the WWE Hall of Fame the night that, or the WrestleMania that I went to in 2015. Oh, that was a short race. Wow, that was really short. It was qualifying, okay. Semifinal. But yeah, Kevin Nash was kind of like my go-to big wrestler. I agree. I agree. The streak shouldn't have ended with Brock Lesnar. I think they really fumbled a lot of it too. They built it up and they built Brock Lesnar up, but once it happened, it just kind of faded away into obscurity. After the initial shock of like a month or so, then it was like, okay, build on it, build on it, build on it. And they never really did. And then Brock Lesnar was like, a once in a while type of guy after that for a while, where it was just like, he's just not around for like half of the year. It didn't feel earned. And there was this whole thing about Roman Reigns being the one to take him down, and basically people were talking about like how he was going to be the new Undertaker, where he was going to take his soul and transfer his power from the urn and all that stuff. And it was like, okay, that kind of sounds interesting. Lesnar's a beast, though. He's just an insane beast of a dude. So, like, physically, it makes sense that he could beat him for sure. Yes, I 100% agree. It's one of the reasons why I stopped. He is one of the reasons why I stopped watching. I stopped watching because I saw how much they were pushing him down everyone's throat, and no one liked him. I mean, people were booing him. And that WrestleMania 2015 that I went to, when it was him and Brock Lesnar, and people were just bummed out at that match. The entire match was kind of boring. And then I think it was Seth Rollins cashed his Money in the Bank briefcase in. And I can't remember if he defeated him or not. I think he did. And we were all screaming with joy. It was just so entertaining because it was like, finally someone's going to dethrone these jerks. But yeah, and then after that, you know, for a while it was like, oh yeah, they just kept saying Roman Reigns is great, Roman Reigns is great, and he never looked good. He always looked like he just wasn't a very good wrestler. And it sucks too, because they did a whole behind the scenes like event at that WrestleMania, like a couple months later on the network. And they made him seem like a really nice guy. Like, he seems like in real life a really nice guy. He's like with his daughter, and you know, they're doing a whole day of events and stuff together. Like, out of the ring, he seemed like a super awesome guy. He just did not seem like the main face of the company. He's not a main face type of person. He's A tier, sure, I guess, but not main status. CM Punk too, yeah. Again, that was the era that I didn't watch. I didn't watch the CM Punk era. I only saw it after. I can't remember if it was after he left or right around the time he left that I started watching again. And I was like, oh, this guy kind of seems like he sucks. Like, I'm not a fan. And like, he's one of the biggest people to bring in that, you know, the crowd. I was never impressed with him. Yeah, never impressed with CM Punk. I was really excited when he went into, was it MMA, and got his butt kicked. I laughed at that. That was hilarious. Final position, number 1. All right, cool. I'll take it. Take a number 1. All right, so we still need to, man, I don't want to do the destroy all super van. That just seems impossible. How am I supposed to destroy all of them? 6 races, and then the batter and bruised one. That's a B. B class. Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not? Oh. Ooh, I like this map too. This is a good track. Yeah. It's funny too, because my wife is actually into MMA. She really likes watching the MMA fights. And so she would be into that, and she would be all talking about like all the different fighters and stuff. And then I was more into wrestling, but we would watch both. And that was actually kind of fun to watch both of those together. And she would tell me all about, you know, the guys' careers and stuff, and who fought in what. That was really fun. I forgot about that. But then it was like when like Brock Lesnar came back, And then when CM Punk was in there for a while, it was like our two worlds crossed for a while, and it was kind of weird. Because I was always cheering for the WWE guys, and then she was always like, these guys are wrestlers. Like, they're athletic, sure, but they're not fighters. They're not real fighters. They have no idea what they're doing. Except for Brock Lesnar. He's still a real fighter. But then that was when he got caught for steroids or something like that. And they stripped his title, his win. UFC, that's what I was thinking. UFC, not MMA. But, I mean, that's what UFC is, right? MMA? The style. Mixed martial arts. And UFC is the actual brand. Hey, what's up, Shakti? How are you doing? We're playing a little bit of Wreckfest. This is a racing game made by Bugbear Entertainment, who did the Flat Out games. And man, they announced a sequel to this game today, Wreckfest 2, which hopefully will come out maybe in the next year or so. And so we've just been kind of playing this tonight, and just kind of a different, you know, a different type of game to play. I love racing games. Look, Mom, I can fly. I spend 5 minutes in the air. I just got that achievement. Nice. Steam achievements. I kind of forget that they even exist. There was a question of the week in the Discord a couple weeks ago about, do you think achievements are good or bad? What do you think about achievements? And that was kind of that kind of reminded me, like, oh yeah, achievements. Huh, I forgot about those. Oh yeah, Kurt Angle, dude. Wrestled with a freaking broken neck. I liked Kurt Angle. I always really liked Kurt Angle. Maybe not when he first debuted. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe it was when he shaved his head. He started being a heel, and I was like, I don't know if I like him like that. I kind of like him as a good guy that's trying to get over and trying to become, you know, popular, but he just couldn't, like, the crowd was just kind of against him. And then the "you suck" chants, "you suck," like, to his theme song. I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't, Ezekiel Rage. Man. Oh. Yeah, he was really fast. Dude, that Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon match from, what was it? Was it Backlash? Dude. Yeah, Kurt Angle and John Cena, not John Cena. Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon, like, hardcore match where, like, he almost killed him and all that with the glass, like breaking the glass and all that. Ooh, that was a hardcore, that was a crazy match. Oh yeah, John. Hey, you know, I was not into John Cena for a long time, but I came around on him kind of once he started kind of getting a little bit older, and everyone else was kind of like getting higher and he was going lower down the card. I was like, you know what? I actually kind of really like John Cena and his rivalry with The Rock. When I saw that, I was like, okay, this is actually really, really good. Okay, nice. So I was saying a little bit earlier, I started watching wrestling in 2000 or in 1995, and then around 2001 I stopped after the WCW buyout, and then I went to WrestleMania in 2003, and then I didn't watch until around 2012, I think. And then once I started watching in 2012, I went to WrestleMania in 2015. And then I watched up until about 2017, 2018. And then I haven't watched anything really yet since 2018. Oh yeah, I agree. John Cena's worst matches are better than Roman Reigns' prime matches. Not a fan. Not a fan of Roman Reigns. One second here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, just want to make sure. Wreckfest can create events. You play by yourself and create your own event, or you can create your own server. My favorite track in the Demolition Derby is, ooh, the Thunderbolt. I don't remember the Thunderbolt track. I like the Madman Stadium because I'm the Madman. That's my nickname, and so I've always liked that. I completely agree with you. The darkest time in WWE was the Roman Reigns face move. Oh man, I mean that's why I stopped watching. Like Roman Reigns got me to completely stop watching wrestling again after I was hardcore into it for like several years. I went to a second WrestleMania. And him being shoved down the throats of everyone, saying he's the greatest, he's the greatest, he's the greatest, and he wasn't. Nowhere near the greatest. Oh, crap. Got me to completely stop watching wrestling. I was just done. Ooh, RVD. Oh, I haven't heard about Rob Van Dam in a while, man. I forgot about him. Crap. I'm not doing good in this match. Man, ECW or EC Dub. It was weird because like I was always aware of ECW, but I never actually watched any ECW until years later. Crap, dude, I'm doing real bad. Yeah, the Shield was phenomenal. And when they broke up the Shield, they really ruined a good thing. None of them were as good afterwards. When none of them were as good afterwards. Oh, you Wreckfest for the main reason. Nice. I wasn't a fan of the Shield, but looking back afterwards, they were really, really well done. I thought Dean Ambrose was the best out of all three of them, but I also really, really liked Seth Rollins. Yeah, Seth Rollins, right? I'm thinking of Henry Rollins. But yeah, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are like this. Dean's a little bit better and higher, and I liked him more, but Seth was right there too for me. And it was such a bummer when he blew out his knee and he basically ruined his career. Like he was never good after that, or he didn't come back after that. Like he missed out on WrestleMania and all that stuff, and it just was no good after. Furwood Motor Center. All right. I need to pay a little bit closer attention in this one. I did not do well in that first race. But I'm having too much fun talking about wrestling. It's been a while, man. It's a bummer. My best friend, I don't talk to anymore, but him and I were really, really into wrestling, like our entire lives. We're super, super into wrestling. And so and he's the one who I went to WrestleMania with in 2015. And I don't get to talk to about wrestling anymore with anyone. So it's nice to be able to talk about it a little bit, because I haven't talked about wrestling in years at this point. You know, William Regal with In the WCW, when he was just William Regal, and he just had the red tights on, and he was very prestigious and regal, you know, he did this weird scrunched up, like, disapproving face, like, and I always made fun of him back then. I was a lot younger, so, like, I kind of hated him. I thought he was super boring and dumb. But once he became, like, a more behind the scenes character, I was like, oh, you know what? I actually really like William Regal from a, hey, I've been in the industry. I kind of know what I'm talking about. Let me teach you, like a coach almost. I liked when he was like a coach. Top 5 when it comes to fundamentals, yeah. The technical aspect of it is something that I think a lot of people forget about with wrestling. Crap. I'm in second. Cena versus Team Authority. Ah, crap. I took my eyes off the screen. I need to pay attention, not reach out. Team Authority. Who was in Team Authority? I can't remember. Was that like was that like the McMahon dynasty, like Triple H, Shane, Stephanie, or am I thinking of someone else? There we go. Whew. Oh, right. Okay. Seth, Triple H, and Kane. Right. Dude, Robert, yeah, we gotta play sometime, buddy. That would be super fun. I'll do some derby stuff. That would be great. Okay, we got 3 more. So we got, what's the next one? Main Circuit Reverse. All right. Bring it on. Started watching in 2005. Yeah, it's fun. It's funny to hear people who like were watching or started watching in the eras that I didn't, because you have such a different view than I do, because I didn't see any of the stuff in 2005. Like, I was aware of it. Like, I remember TNA was also kind of trying to compete, but they did such a poor job around that time too, that I was just like, I'm done with wrestling for a while. I had so many other things on my mind at that point. Big Show and Kane. Man, I love Kane. I got, man, when he showed up for the first time, when Kane showed up and they were billing him as The Undertaker's brother, where he was burned in the mortuary and all that. I was young enough to kind of believe that. And so I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Like, oh, his face is burned up and all this stuff. And he was just big. He was the big red machine, right? Dude, Kane was on another level there at the beginning. They built him up and they made him so menacing. It was like, dude, The Undertaker could actually be in trouble now. What's up, Wolfman? Yeah, we're playing a little bit of Wreckfest in honor of Wreckfest 2 being announced today. So yeah, we're crashing and burning and rocking and rolling and flipping and dipping. I don't know. Wheeling, dealing, jet flying. Now I'm just gonna go into a Ric Flair rant. Oh my gosh, he's another one. So oh crap. We're talking about, oh dude, my car just, oh no, my controller died. Oh, this has been happening lately where it just disconnects. Hold on. The Brothers of Destruction, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart this as long as I can get the controller to reconnect. Hold on. Oh, I'm so excited to move and rebuild all this stuff. I think there was something with the house inspector. He was inspecting some of the electricity, the wiring, and this room is wired a little bit differently. So I think he messed around with some stuff and it messed some of my stuff up because it hasn't been the same since. Okay, there we go. All right, we can restart. We're just gonna restart. Yeah, the choke slam is a great move. Ooh, that's a great question. What is your favorite finisher? What's your favorite finisher? I'll let you guys answer first, and then I'll give my 2 cents. But man, when back in the Nintendo 64 with WCW versus NWO World Tour, Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy, picking your favorite finisher was always so fun for your created character. The 619, that's a splash, right? And whose is that? Is that Rey Mysterio? Is that Rey Mysterio's move? Or was that Eddie Guerrero's? No, Eddie's was the frog splash, right? Yes. Here, give me 1 second. Yes, I am on Discord. You can join the Game or Die Discord, and then we can play together at some point when we do more Wreckfest. But yeah, join the Discord. Links are always down below. You know where all the links are on for all that stuff. Yeah, message me, or not message me, but join the Discord, and when we do Multiplayer Madness, I'll probably say that probably will be what we'll do for Multiplayer Madness in a couple weeks here, next Saturday. That'll be a lot of fun. Two times The Undertaker was generally in trouble was when he was first met Kane in '97 and the Great Khali. Dude, keep talking about Great Khali like it was amazing. I gotta check out some of those matches that you're talking about then, because I was never really under the impression that Great Khali was all that great. I think he could have been called the normal Khali and it would have been more adequate of a name. But if you're saying like genuinely like a good match, dude, I'll check it out. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, it was Rey's. Okay, cool. Rey Mysterio. That, like I was saying earlier, the cruiserweight division in WCW was one of my favorite times in wrestling. You had people like Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, Juventud Guerrera, La Parka, Psychosis. That whole cruiserweight division was unbelievable. And I mean, you even had people, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, before he went insane. I know Chris Benoit is a very touchy subject for some people, but I can usually disassociate the person with the wrestler and their credentials. So Chris Benoit, Perry Saturn, trying to think of who else was in that. Man, there was some amazing talent at that time. He was a monster for the first 2 years, okay. Man after my own heart, dude. I was gonna say, so my favorite finisher is either Macho Man's Flying Elbow. Oh yeah! The cream rises to the top! And then also the Jackknife Powerbomb by Kevin Nash. Also, you know, we could also go with Sting's DDT or Scorpion Death Drop. I always kind of liked the way that looked. Like I could just rattle off finishers. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the flying elbow is probably my favorite. Whenever Macho Man did it, he had such a cool pose in midair. It just looked awesome. When he dropped that elbow, dude, it was all over. In the Snooka Splash too, yeah. It's funny. My wife doesn't like whenever metal comes on, I always throw up the horns. She's like, I don't like that. This is devil horns. I'm like, okay, well, what if we do this? And then she's like, what's that? I'm like, it's love. In sign language, it's love. But it also is Jimmy Superfly Snuka's thing that he always does when he does the Snooka Splash. And she's like, okay, whatever. Dude, yeah. I remember doing a lot of practicing in the backyard. My friend Andrew and I would wrestle, do backyard wrestling all the time. But it was never like the hardcore, we're literally taking people, taking Ultimo Dragon, that's what it was. That's the other guy I was trying to remember. Ultimo Dragon. Sabu, yeah. Like I said, I didn't watch a whole lot of ECW until later on. Like once it was on the network, I was like, okay, cool. Now I have all these ECW events I can kind of watch and get back up into and really kind of fill the void of my knowledge of ECW. Because most of what I knew about ECW was thanks to the video games. Like I knew Tommy Dreamer and Sandman and Sabu, and I know Raven was in ECW for a time, and then he came over to WCW. And then also Paul Heyman, you know, obviously was like the mastermind behind ECW and all that, man. Ooh, Sabu versus Rey Mysterio in 2006. Both on a stretcher, man. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds like a good match. I'll never forget the time Rey Mysterio got thrown into the production truck. Like there was this one time when I think it was early in the WCW when NWO was really kind of taking over and kind of battling with WCW. And I think it was Kevin Nash or Scott Hall picked Rey Mysterio up and threw him like a lawn dart into the production truck on the outside, like behind the scenes. And it just looked so funny because he just flew through the air. I'll never forget that. I remember the first time I heard about Rey Mysterio, I think, was in WCW versus NWO World Tour. Man, I just kind of want to play some of that right now, too. I should just play some of those AKI Aki wrestling games on Nintendo 64. He had the Spider-Man mask, and his tights were blue and red and black, like Spider-Man. He looked like Spider-Man, and I remember going, why is Spider-Man in a wrestling game? Okay, if you don't know, if you can't find me on Discord, just go to the Discord link. There should be one right, you know, in the channel for YouTube, or you can go to gameordie.net, the website, and just there's literally a thing for Discord right at the top of gameordie.net. Just open up a web browser, go to gameordie.net, and then click Discord, and that will take you to the Discord. I try to make it as easy as possible because I know it can be hard sometimes finding that stuff. Which track is this? Big Show would be a fun dude to hang out with. I think he would be a really interesting person to have a conversation with. I bet he's got a lot of war stories. He's been around for so long too, and he still is wrestling. Unfortunately, I saw something just the other day about him, and it was like him being like really gassed in a match and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, give the guy a break. He's out there working still, which maybe he should retire at this point, or at least maybe do special events like once in a while. But I'll have nothing but respect for Big Show. He's been around for so long and he's still going. And you know, when you're that big and famous at this point too, like everyone knows who he is. Like he was in movies back then too. Like, remember when we all learned his name was Paul White because of The Water Boy? The Adam Sandler movie that no one remembers, but everyone remembers Big Show was in that. I think he deserves all the respect, and if he wants to continue wrestling because like it's all he's ever really done, like, dude, let him do it until he doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't think he needs to, but I bet he just loves it. I've never heard him like talk bad about anyone or complain. What time is it? It's almost 1. Man, we might have to play a little bit of wrestling in a little bit here. I want to continue on, but you guys got me talking about wrestling this entire stream so far for the last hour and a half. Oh, he is in Jingle All the Way too. That's right. He's one of the Santas, right? One of the Santas that are like scamming kids out of toys or something like that. It's been a few, so I've only seen Jingle All the Way twice in my life. Once when it originally first came out, and I did not like it. I love Arnold, but I was a little bit too old to understand why Jingle All the Way was special. I was in that era where it was like, this is for kids. Teenage angst. So I did not really like Jingle All the Way. And then I didn't see it until just a few years ago. And my wife was like, we should watch Jingle All the Way for Christmas. I'm like, really? She's like, what do you mean, really? It's a great movie. And so I was like, is it? Is it really? And she's like, yes, it's an awesome movie. You need to watch it. So we sat down and watched it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a great movie. I love Sinbad. I love Arnold. I love Phil Hartman in that. Oh, these cookies are delicious. Put the cookie down. Yeah, put the cookie down. I'll kill you. I am the Turbo Man. How long does it take for a server to go public? I'm not really sure. I mean, it's been over 4 years since I created a server, so I don't know how long it would take for it to go public. Sorry, I don't have a better answer than that, Robert. Did I see Vendetta? No, what is Vendetta? Or was that the last one? Yeah, that was the last event. Sweet. Those were great. I loved all of those races. We need to crack one open with the boys, so here we go. Cheers, buddy. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to continue playing, but cheers. Drink them if you got them. It's a prison movie with Big Show as the main antagonist. Huh. I don't think I've heard of that one. Dean Cain's in it. Okay, Superman himself. You know what is a great movie? And my wife actually turned me on to this one. Not in that way, but in the way that that phrase actually means. My wife was telling me about this movie. She's like, when we first started dating, maybe it was after we got married, but she was like, we need to watch The Condemned. And I was like, The Condemned? That sounds familiar. And she's like, yeah, it's got Stone Cold in it. And I was like, what? Yes, it was after we got married because uh, PUBG came out, and we were talking about like these like shows or games that had that similar thing, and it was like, oh, this is totally off of what's that one popular movie that the girl had, like the Mockingjay and all that, The Hunger Games. She's like, this is exactly like the Hunger Games. And then we watched The Condemned, and it's very similar in some of that PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds type of aspect, or Fortnite, if you're a little bit younger. And I was like, oh man, we need to watch that. And so we watched it. I loved it. I thought The Condemned was freaking awesome. And then they have a second one with, oh man, I have his face in my mind and I cannot think of the guy's name. He's another wrestler. I think it's Randy Orton is in Condemned 2. It is Randy Orton. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we unlocked other stuff. Awesome. Cool. So War Wagons European Tour, getting smashed. Let's get smashed. Let's grab a new car though. See, this is what I hate. Like, why do I have to go all the way back out to the main menu, go to the garage, and then choose my car from here when I have no idea what event I want to challenge in? The Mud Digger. Oh, I love this car, but it's just so crappy. Let's sort out. Oh yeah, The Miz. Yeah, I've heard he was pretty good. I don't remember ever seeing him in anything, but I've heard he's pretty good. Trophy Runner? Should we do Trophy Runner? Drag Slayer. Bandit Ripper. Bandit Ripper is kind of cool too, but I think we'll choose Trophy Runner. Nope, don't want to exit the game. Marine 4 or 5, okay. I think I have all of them on my Plex server. I would love to watch those at some point. East versus West, Dirt Devil Stadium, that's Demolition. Vehicle not eligible. Aw, come on. Really? 223 for the Bullet? Yeah, I mean, we could get the Razor or the Raven, but those are like... We're taking the Bullet. Here we go. But I really liked the Condemned one. I haven't seen Condemned 2 or 3. I don't know if they made a third one. Ooh, I like this map. This is a cool track too. And I don't think I've ever seen any of the Marine movies, but you know, I'd totally be down to watch those. I wish we could do watch parties on Twitch again. Man, watch parties were cool. We could probably do something, but I'm always trying to be as careful as possible with some of that bigger stuff. There's you know, we could totally just do a watch party in the Discord. We could totally do that. I could just throw that movie on in the Discord and we can all just chat and watch it, hang out together at one of these nights. I think that would be super fun. Maybe when the community gets a little bit bigger, we can do an event and see how that goes. Whew. That guy got taken out. Yeah, the Flat Out series, man, Robert, is so good. I remember when Flat Out 1 first came out, I was trying to tell everyone about it. That was what, 2004, 2005. And just, I mean, we played Flat Out 1 and 2 maybe about a month and a half or 2 months ago on stream. Maybe back in May. I think in May we played a little bit of Flat Out 1 and 2 on stream. That was super fun. Yeah, the watch along stuff is really cool. Twitch kind of got rid of the watch parties where it was like officially sanctioned and all that stuff. And so you got to be a little bit careful what you put on Twitch if it's not your own content. But that's never stopped me before, so we might have to do that one of these nights. Just like when I don't feel like playing games or whatever, if I maybe don't want to be on camera, like we could just watch something. That would be super fun. Like I said, we could do that in the Discord at any point though too. But yeah, that would be super fun. I would love that. I'll throw on, like, I'll find one of those 24/7 streams that are showing old TV shows or cartoons. I'll throw that on background. I got poison ivy really bad a couple years ago, like really, really bad, to where I couldn't, like, I had to be not hospitalized or anything like that. It wasn't that bad, but to the point where I had to sit in just be in pain and itching for like several days, where I couldn't move and I couldn't get up really. And so I sat down and just watched stuff like that. I think there was a channel doing the King of Queens where they just played King of Queens 24/7, and I like binge. What? Oh man, my controller turned off again. I thought I fixed this earlier tonight. I'm sorry, hold on. I can't believe that happened. We'll restart it. Come on. And turn it off. Turn it back on. Reconnect. There we go. So dumb. Let's restart it. There we go. But yeah, my wife was like, "What are you doing?" And I was sitting there watching King of Queens. She's like, "You've seen this episode. Didn't you watch this episode a couple days ago?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's just on loop and I really have nothing else to watch or do, so I'm just watching this again." But I love those channels. I think those are fun channels. Okay, Robert, that's really cool. You don't need to let us know, though. If you're trying to promote stuff, there's no promotion allowed, just letting you know. But yeah, playing Flat Out 1 and 2 is so much fun. Those are great games. All right. Oh yeah, that's no problem, dude. No worries. No worries at all. I just want to let everyone have the same rules going on. No special treatment. That's all. Oh man, that's right. The whole Ronda Rousey thing, man. That was such a weird time. She was like, she left UFC for some reason, right? Like she was losing and so she just left. Like she had her streak broken or something like that, and so she left, and then she came to WWF or WWE, and she was really trying and it just wasn't working out very well. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I think that's kind of when I started dipping out of watching it, where I was just like, And then she voice acted Sonya Blade in, like, was it Mortal Kombat 11? And like people were bagging on her. Honestly, I didn't think the voice acting was that bad, but I wasn't really paying attention, nor did I care. And it's Mortal Kombat. Like, it's not going to be high class acting. they're ripping each other's throats out and stuff like that. Like it's not gonna be great. Man. Okay, I'm in first. Nope, now I'm in second. We gotta take this guy out. 5. Come on, there we go. Got taken out. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Dang. I got spun out. Oh, Bob. We need to take care of Bob. Oh, and this guy. Dude, oh man. From first place to 6th instantly. Just ruined my entire race. Nope, I don't want to restart. I just want to get in first. Here we go. Here we go. Just keep it going, Ryan. Get away from the edge. Get away from the edge. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. It's why I'm not a big fan of his either. Roman Reigns is just not great. Yeah, Robert, dude, I'm with you. I love Wreckfest. I love all the Bugbear stuff. I'm thinking maybe we'll load up the you know what? Let's do it. Let's back out of this. Let's back out of this really quick. I want to is that not happening? Hold on. Oh man, my thing broke. Hold on. Hey, Susan. I'm doing great. How are you? Welcome into the channel. Give me 1 second because I want to show off the other part of what Wreckfest basically is. Give me 1 second. Let me get this loaded up. But originally, sorry, I have no idea what happened. My Elgato, my stream deck just straight up broke. But this is what I wanted to show. Basically, this is next car game, the sneak peek. And this is what they came out with, saying, if you buy into our early access game and you give us money now, we'll let you play this demo. And this is basically just a demo where you can just break everything. Just this car is going crazy nuts. Like, look at the destruction on this. It's going really good, Susan. How are you doing? We're having a lot of fun playing Wreckfest / next car game. And so you have all these ramps that you can just kind of do a bunch of junk. Like all this crazy stuff. And you can't buy this. Like this is something you cannot buy if you wanted to now. And it was only able to be fixed or bought with the man, sorry. I'm losing my train of thought here. Here we go. There we go. You could only get this when you bought the game early access. And so you can see like they have nextcargame.com, and it's just all this stuff that plays around with the physics of the car. Let's go back into that. The grinder's kind of cool. But man, I played this for hours when it first came out. I thought this was just hilarious. Trying to get it in there, it's having a hard time. There we go. Oh man. Pair all, there we go. Here's another one. Come on, there we go. Oh. I've played this a few times on stream, and it's kind of a little bit weird because you have like no sound other than the car. There's like no music and stuff, and it's just this weird thing, but like you can still drive the car around. I can't remember if you can reset it somehow. There's a way to reset it. But it's all just like physics-based destruction and environment. And it's just saying, hey, we're making a game that's going to use physics. You want to mess around with some stuff? Thanks, Susan. I try to make it as cool as possible. There we go. Okay. No problem. And let's see how high we can get. Come on. Here we go. Oh no! Okay, we're gonna reset the car and repair it. There we go. We'll jump back into Wreckfest in a second here, but I just wanted to show this off. Oops, hold on. Okay, so we are going to see how high we can get. There we go. We'll get back to this in Wreckfest in a second, but I would just like showing this off. I think it's really cool that they made this type of game back when it first came out. This was 2014. And it looks so stinking cool. There's another one. We'll do a couple more here and then we'll jump back out. So there's this cannon. That, oh no, get in. Okay, cool. Come on, oh, dang it. Here we go. You can find the Discord stuff down below. Let's reset. There we go. It's just a physics playbox, which is not as impressive nowadays because there's been so much in the last few years of this type of stuff. But back then, again, 2014, 10 years ago, man, that seems like not that long ago, but it kind of is a decade ago. Like, look at this. Look at how cool this thing is. Spider, Crusher. It just crushes that car. Oh man, dude, look at that. Look at how great that is. And what's fun too is like, because it's so just a tech demo, I can still move the wheels, I can still drive it technically. We'll do one more. We'll do one more here. There's one that always kind of broke my computer because of the physics. Because 10 years ago, this was what? 970, like a GTX 970. There you go. You can find it. You can find the Discord info below, Susan. It is there. You don't need to ask me anymore, all right? But yeah, this is kind of where my graphics card initially just could not handle the physics. But look at how small that car is at this point. Yep. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is so, like, so much fun. Oh, that's right. It's got a free camera and all that stuff, but that's that. Okay, I'm gonna try and not break the thing while I back out here. Hold on. I can't believe I did that. That was so weird. I don't know what happened. Give me 1 second. I just got to do this manually. That's fine. Manually is fine. It's just switching inputs. Okay, so I'm going to get back to Wreckfest. Give me 1 second here. Launch. And come on, game. There we go. All right, let's get back to it. I cannot wait to move, dude. I cannot wait until I stop having these weird streaming issues. There we go. All right, let's get back to it. I just wanted to show that off because I knew I would forget at some point. Okay, so where were we? Challengers, East versus West. Or no, we were doing Demolition Race? Yeah. Didn't know. I thought we got this. Oh, I should have. Yeah, the glow cage is kind of cool. You're talking about the one that you kind of go around and around, like, yeah, that thing is cool too. And it's such a bummer you can't buy that thing. Like, it's a really great tech demo, and it's good for people who just want to be able to, you know, have an extra little thing. But blocking that off, like, that's why I bought this game. I was just like, dude, just that alone, that tech demo, is worth the price of Wreckfest. And it was called Next Car Game, and they had no idea what they were doing back then. Ooh, all right. Oh, does it? Does it have all that, that stuff? Like I said, I haven't played it since 2017. I haven't played Wreckfest since it went into a 1.0 release. There we go. I really wish, I was kind of hoping that they would continue the flat out series of bonus games in this. It's already enduring. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. I learned something new today. Thank you. That is awesome. Here we go. What were we talking about wrestling-wise? I can't remember. It was... I remember we were talking about finisher moves, Rey Mysterio, ECW. You got a confession that you love Donkey Kong 64. That's okay. You're allowed to like things that other people don't like. There's nothing wrong with that. I personally don't like Donkey Kong 64, but that's okay. I would like to ask why. Why do you like Donkey Kong 64? I'm actually genuinely curious. What do you find enjoyable about the game? Is it you are super into collectathon type games? Is it you like the color scheme? Do you like the characters? Like, what makes you like Donkey Kong? And it's not in a condescending way. I'm not saying that in a condescending way. I'm genuinely like, huh, okay, why? Okay, so yeah, you played it as a kid and you really liked it. Okay, interesting. I would say by the time I got around to Donkey Kong 64, one, it was at a time in I was in high school at that point. So I was just like not really into the whole Donkey Kong rap. And I was coming off of the Donkey Kong Country series, 1, 2, and 3. The Donkey Kong Country series is so well done. And it had such hope. And it's basically nothing like Donkey Kong Country in any fashion. And that's a real big reason why I didn't care, or really didn't like it. Robert, dude, don't worry about it. It's okay. I saw it, but I wasn't going to say anything about the caps. I was like, you can tone down on the caps. You don't need to yell certain things. It's all internet etiquette. It's fine. We play loose and fun here, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. It's all good. As my homies in California used to say, it is all good in the hood. You can tell because I'm white. Yeah, I think Donkey Kong 64 was a disappointment to me, which is why I really didn't like it. And when it went into this really, really hardcore collectathon stuff, I was just like, I'm not really into this. Yeah, the color scheme of it is actually gorgeous. It's got that really deep color palette that you don't see a lot in video games. Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't think that I've seen this map. I don't remember this at all. Oh yes, Donkey Kong Country is leaps and bounds ahead of Donkey Kong 64. Yeah, I really don't remember this map at all, or track. Huh. This is kind of, you know what? I might have played this. I just don't remember it. It seems vaguely familiar, but at the same time, like, I don't know. But yeah, if you like Donkey Kong 64, that you're given reasons, and that's kind of the big thing. When I had my game store, people would come in all the time and they would talk about the games that they liked. They would just walk around the store and point at games and go, dude, yo, this game right here, man. And they were always like white kids trying to be black and all that stuff. And it was really funny to watch. But they would always talk about these games, but they would never talk about why they liked them. And so I would try to like pull that information out of them. Like, dude, why do you like this game? Oh man, you know, like it's got that one song or whatever. And I go, okay, cool. Now I understand why you like the thing that you like. Not that you just like it, because that means nothing to me. But I always really liked hearing the reasoning behind why people liked it, and which is why I enjoy doing my podcast. because in my podcast or, you know, the written reviews too, I love explaining why I like the things that I like. And I enjoy listening to other people explain why the things they like are the things that they like. Because if I can have valid reasons for something that I don't like, I can maybe learn to like something new because of someone else's reasoning behind it. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie was just on another level, dude. Banjo-Kazooie was amazing. There's a hiding spot behind the grandstand tunnel? Really? Oh, that's cool. Crap, dude, I'm just wrecking here. I'm wreckfesting here. Ugh, even I had to groan at that one. There's a hiding spot behind the grandstand tunnel. Dang it, dude, I'm just getting destroyed here. Okay, I'm in that little tunnel area, but I don't want to hide, right? I mean, I'm in a race. I need to get first. I know I'm not getting first. not in this race. Man, this game is so good. Dude, I mean, even the engine itself is older than 2017. This is a 2014, 2015 engine. This is like a 2013 engine. 2013, and look how good this stinking game looks. This is what we should be getting on a regular basis from video games. Like we were talking about last night with the state of video games. This is what we should be getting. Okay, for a derby match. All right. Yeah, I did poorly on that one. King K. Rool. So K. Rool, he's in Donkey. You're talking about Donkey Kong 64. He looks really menacing. Because I played through the Donkey Kong Country series earlier this year, and so we played through Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3, Returns, and Tropical Freeze back in February, March, I think. Maybe January, February. I think January, February. But those K. Rool fights, dude, were brutal. Yeah, those K. Rool fights were brutal. Okay, thank you, Robert. That is a good thing to know. I will keep that in mind for the next derby match. I still can't believe how good this game is. Like I was just saying, we were talking about how modern games just have this bland feel to them, and how most games are not well made, they kind of crash or whatever, and it's like these types of games and developers are what we should be looking at. And which is why I'm so excited for Wreckfest 2, is because we're gonna get another racing game that looks so much better than this, and this already looks amazing in 2024, and we're gonna get something that is just leaps and bounds beyond this. I wonder what engine they're gonna use. I hope it's proprietary. Like, I think this one was proprietary engine, right? It's why I love Bugbear. Bugbear is like in my top 10 developers of all time. Flat Out just was on another level. Yeah, I know. Dude, I've been playing this game since 2014. I know all the controls and all that. And I'm playing with a controller too. So it's the Y button to change the views. And we did that earlier too. I always actually really like the close-up back view. But the kind of like medium view is also decent. It's kind of the one I default to, but I do like, and I think in this is more of the flat out one style camera view. And I've always liked it because you just get this sense of the scope of how big your car is. And you also get to see a little bit more detail with the bumper and the dirt and the particle effects. And even, you know, your rivals too. It has this weird, almost fisheye like. Oh, that guy's gone. He just went right off the road. It has this weird kind of almost fisheye effect to it, just a very slight fisheye effect. Yeah. I like the different views and in what is it? In what was it? San Francisco Rush on the Nintendo 64. This is the view I really loved. I loved this view for probably a good solid 5 years of racing games. Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2, San Francisco Rush, the hood view, solid view. But it really hampers your ability to see your enemies. You have a tattoo of a Rush? Dude, that's awesome. It's one of my favorite series. It is probably my favorite racing series. I love the Rush series. When I was younger, I went to a tournament to play in San Francisco Rush. I was young. I was probably in what? 7th grade. And they had a San Francisco Rush tournament. And so I sat there and played Rush for days on end. And then we went to the arcade, and it was the arcade version of Rush, which is very different. It's a very different version. And so I practiced for the wrong version. I got in there, I held to the steering wheel, and I got last place, and then I was immediately out of the tournament, and I was crushed. And so I went home and played more of it, and I was like, this feels weird and different. It was the first time I played the arcade version. It was really fun. Even though I sucked at it, it was still a really fun experience. I'll never forget that. I was like so excited. I'm like, I'm totally gonna win. They had like really good prizes for it too, and I was like the first elimination too. I felt so bad. I remember when this game hit 1.0 release, and I just sat there and played this game for like 7 hours straight. I had like a podcast going, like I had several episodes of a podcast, and I just sat there listening to podcasts after I kind of got sick of the noise of the car and the music in the game. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna switch over and just listen to podcasts. And I just like played through a good chunk of this game in one sitting. It was so much fun. So you got San Francisco Rush 1 and 2 on the 64. Do you have the third game? Do you have Rush 2049? It's not my favorite, but I really liked it. Funny story, I'll tell a story. Normally on Twitch, this costs, what is it? I think it's 5,000 channel points for me to do a game store story. So I used to own a video game store, and I tell these stories about my video game store. And I've told this one a couple times on stream, but I still owned this when I had the store, and then I think I sold it or something happened to it. But back in 2001, when Grand Theft Auto Vice City was coming out, I went to the game store to buy Grand Theft Auto Vice City, but the game store did not have the copies in on time. They were waiting for the UPS guy to deliver them. And so we all arrived at the opening of the store, but they weren't there. And so they said, you know, it's on its way. We just got to wait. But if you guys want to wait in the store, you're more than welcome to. Like an hour went by and we didn't hear anything from the UPS guy. So the owner said, okay, we're going to do a tournament while we wait. And we did a tournament for Time Splitters on the PlayStation 2. And in Time Splitters, I think it was second place. It might have been first or second place, but I won that tournament, and the prize that I won was a Nintendo 64 steering wheel. And I was like, oh, cool. And like the 64 was so old at that point. I was just like, I'm never going to use this steering wheel, but I did end up, I think, using it for San Francisco Rush at one point. Just to say I used it, because there was not a whole lot of racing games, or there wasn't very good racing games that would utilize the steering wheel on the 64. But that was one of them. That and Beetle Adventure Racing was also a good one. Yep, it was a Mad Catz steering wheel. Good old Mad Catz. Garbage third-party peripheral maker. But they did end up making some decent stuff like later when they came back, because Mad Catz like was horrible for so long. They had such a bad reputation, but then they came back. And funny story, the Mad Catz warehouse, their offices and warehouse were probably about 2 miles away from our company. And so I would drive by all the time, and I would see their building all the time on the freeway as I exited. But yeah, Mad Catz used to be really bad, and then back around what 2009, 2010, they started making good peripherals again. Oh crap! Oh, there goes my my first place. It worked for only 6 months. Yep, that's the Mad Catz reputation. Stupid Jeff. If I didn't flip over on that last turn, I would have been first. Lame. Lame, 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 lame. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the default view that I roll in. I don't change my views all that often. I very rarely ever change them. Honestly, I don't think about it. Nice. Well, cheers, dude. Cheers. What brand do you got going on? What's your drink of choice? Oh, that just reminded me of, what was it? Weapon of Choice by Fatboy Slim, where Christopher Walken does the music video for that, and he's dancing around, and then he just randomly starts flying. A Bud Light, all right. Come on, come on. Yeah, we're gonna have to do multiplayer madness for this. It's been on my short list of, oh my gosh. It's been on my short list for games to do multiplayer with, but I don't know how many people have it. And, you know, my channel is still very, very small. So when I can get more people who own this game, I would love to do some multiplayer streams. That's going to be so much fun. And then hosting the server so we can have some cool mods and cool crazy tracks that we can all play from. Oh man, I cannot wait to move and rebuild the studio. That is, I'm so excited for that. August, mid-August can't come soon enough. I am ready to be out of here. I have some really cool ideas for the new studio. I haven't heard the song, the one song in this game that I actually liked. I haven't heard it at all yet. I haven't really been paying attention to it, but there's one in here. Nice, okay. You can always join the Game or Die Discord, and I post stuff in there every day. And it's kind of where I have the schedule, because I stream daily. I stream every day, every night at 11 p.m. Central. And I'm a variety streamer, so I play a bunch of stuff. Tonight, I chose Wreckfest because of the announcement of Wreckfest 2. If I could go back and play any game for the so I have a couple answers for this, because I get asked this quite often. One would be my favorite game of all time, which is Psychonauts. But I would want to go back in time and play that back in 2005 and just relive that experience of playing it for the first time. I wouldn't want the memories of the game wiped and playing it with my 2024 body and brain, because I don't think Psychonauts 1 would be as impressive today. But I think going back in time would be Psychonauts, if I could go back in time and relive the first time that I played it. If we're talking about just wiping my memory of the game and then just playing it for the first time in 2024, like if I could play it tomorrow and just wipe my memory of ever playing it, probably Red Dead Redemption 2. That game is so unbelievably deep. The story is so well told that even, you know, several, like, we're looking, what, 5-6 years removed from that game. It came out in 2018. That game still, there's nothing that holds a candle to that game right now in 2024. So I would like to wipe my mind of that game and play it right now in 2024. You know, I would have the PC version. I would have the best graphics, hardware that could definitely just cut through that game like a knife. That would be my pick. Bathroom break? Take a break, dude. That's cool. No worries. I'll be here for a while. Ooh. Is Red Dead 2 better than Breath of the Wild? They are both open world games, but they are different in scope and size and meaning, really. Like, they are very different styles of games, even though they're open world action adventure type of games. Ooh, that's a great question. I'm gonna think about this for a second. Give me 1 second here. Oh, yeah, Robert, if you're still there, it's called Psychonauts. Look it up. It's awesome. All one word. There was a sequel in 2021 Microsoft bought Double Fine, and they produced Psychonauts 2. It's a sequel to that. Man, Breath of the Wild versus Red Dead. I think they're too different to say one is better than the other. I think they are pretty much equal. Breath of the Wild is much more mechanic focused. Red Dead 2 is much more story focused, and I am more of a story player. Like, I prefer story over mechanics, but only slightly. Like, it's a 60-40 split. I'd say I prefer a little bit more story than mechanics, but I think they are both pretty much neck and neck. Yeah, that would be a very interesting poll. Man. Yeah, that's a great question. I love Breath of the Wild. I mean, if you read the review, like, you can tell how much I love Breath of the Wild in that thing. It is so special to me. But so is Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 is just a different type of special. It is very puzzle-based too. Yeah, that's what I meant by mechanics-based. It is all built around the fact that you have combat encounters, powers, and you are solving puzzles and exploring the world. Red Dead has exploration for sure, and combat encounters. You're not really solving much puzzles. There's some in there, but not really. It's much more, oh crap, is much more story focused. I gotta remember that sharp hairpin turn. That is gonna wreck me in this race. But yeah, you're solving puzzles, you're messing around with powers. You're gliding. With Red Dead, it's more cinematic. It has more focus on being beautiful looking and telling a very well done and honestly, again, beautiful type of story. Here it is. Here's the hairpin turn. Nice. Got it that time. And here's another one, dude. Dude, that guy took that turn like a champ. Too bad I'm faster than him. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Man, Dark always wins. Ha ha ha! I always constantly feel like I should be hitting a boost or nitro button in this game. Oh, Halo 2. Dude. Halo 2 was such a crazy launch. And 3, but I think we talked about this the other night too. Halo 2 and 3, those launches were like nothing else in video games. I mean, once Modern Warfare 2 came out, Modern Warfare, yeah, I would say 2, because Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4, people weren't expecting that game like they did Modern Warfare 2, because Modern Warfare 4, or sorry, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was unknown. Like, no one knew the multiplayer was going to take off like it did. No one knew the prestiging was going to take off like it did. So it was only after Call of Duty 4 came out and Modern Warfare 2 came out, that's when it was like a fever pitch. Like, just this is the height of getting excited for video games. But Halo 2 was like that back then in 2004, 2005. Man, dude, I am doing really bad right now. Oh, don't you mess me up. Did he just cut? Did he like super cut? Or did he just... No, he's good. He's out of his league. He's out of his league. He's out of his mind. I'm reaping all the benefits. Be careful, Ryan. Come on, come on, come on. That was a close one. Man. Whew. Oh, that was an intense match. Wow. I remember Halo 2. Halo 2 was where they first split between the Arbiter and Master Chief, right? Or was that Halo 3? I can't remember. It's been a very long time since I played Halo. That's another on the short list of multiplayer Madness Night games. Thank you. Hey, we got first. Sweet. Still can't do Killer B. Got East and West, European. Wolfpack. That's a Road Slayer. Wagon. Stunts. Sure, East versus West. Here we go. Yeah, there is nothing like Halo multiplayer, man. Halo multiplayer was on another level, insane, whatever you want to call it. It was just amazing. Okay, so it was Covenant story, but you didn't play as the Arbiter. That was number 3, right? Arbiter, Keith David. Yeah, Halo 2, I remember, because that was also when they first went with Xbox Live as well. So you didn't have to only do LAN party. You could actually, yeah, hold on. Technically, it was the first one you could play online with Xbox Live. Because I do remember getting this program called, back in 2003, there was this program called X-Link Kai. And X-Link Kai basically allowed you to hook up your Xbox to the internet and play Halo 1 online. And that was nuts for a while, because I was like, dude, I'm playing Halo online, you know, in Halo 1, because it would basically be a gateway to the internet. So it acted like it was just a normal LAN match, but you would match up with people on the computer and it would hook into your Xbox, and it was just super cool. But when they went to Xbox Live and it was like actual matchmaking and stuff, it was like, oh, this is the way of the future. Which is one of the reasons why I loved Xbox so much. The original Xbox was so ahead of its time in certain areas. I'm not doing very well. You also play the Arbiter in Halo 2? Oh, okay. Okay, so it was Halo 2. I haven't played it since it came out, so. I have the Master Chief collection. I played a little bit of Halo 1 in it, but that I've only probably loaded up maybe an hour or two of Master Chief collection. Man. Hey, Captain, how are you doing? Welcome to this Discord. I see you're in there. That's awesome. Yeah, next time we play Wreckfest, man, I'll definitely hit you up and we can play some stuff for sure. Man, dude, this map is just ridiculous. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, tomorrow night we're going to be doing Saturday Night Rock, where I play Rock Band and do song requests. And then the next Saturday will be the Multiplayer Madness, where we'll do multiplayer streams, and maybe we'll do that for next Saturday night. Crap. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you found the server. Hopefully it wasn't too hard to find. I know some people have a hard time finding the Discord server. Hopefully it wasn't too hard for you. Dang, dude, 5th. Ugh. I gotta be better about that. I think we need to retry that one. Oh, World at War. That was Call of Duty 5, technically, right? World at War. And that was also Treyarch, before Treyarch actually became the good developer of Call of Duty. Because, when they made Call of Duty 3, people hated Treyarch. And that's why I didn't play World at War. I didn't play World at War initially because I hated Call of Duty 3 so much. And I was like, dude, Treyarch sucks. And then afterwards, that's when I owned my game store, and Black Ops came out. And when Black Ops came out, people were losing their minds over it. And I was like, but this is made by Treyarch. This has got to suck. And I didn't play Black Ops until I think a little bit later on, like pretty later on. And I was like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad. It's actually pretty well done. The graphics are really good. Looked fantastic for the time. And so I kind of laid off of Treyarch a little bit after that. Yeah, it was the 5th one? Okay. Man, dude, I'm having such a difficult time with this track. I'm hammering on the gas way too much. I'm really not thinking about the layout. Oh, crap, dude. We're gonna have to restart. Yeah, we should probably restart. Let's just restart. Yeah, I haven't played a Call of Duty since 2017. It's because I'm such a World War II buff, which sounds very cliche, but I really like the World War II scenarios in the original Call of Duties. And when they went to modern, I was like, it's okay, but I prefer World War II. And then when they went to advanced warfare, where they were like fighting in space and all that, I was just like, this series is not for me anymore. Like, it's just straight up not for me. And they were really focused on the multiplayer, which I'm just not a multiplayer person most of the time. It's why we only do Multiplayer Madness every other week on Saturdays. I don't play multiplayer games. I never have, and you know, unless the community gets really big, and then if we got a lot of people playing multiplayer games all the time, dude, I'll get back into multiplayer for sure. But, you know, that's going to take some time. Ah, man. What am I doing? What am I doing? We're fine. We're fine. Just need to get back up. Ooh, birthday party. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to remind myself that will be very close to the time I'm moving, so we'll see how it goes, but that'll be a lot of fun. I think that will be a lot of fun. Some Wreckfest on next Saturday. I'll try and pencil that in. Yeah, so I kind of had a similar type of scenario going on. I did not understand what the flood was. I think they didn't really explain a lot of that stuff very well. I was actually never really into a lot of the Halo lore. I think like Guilty Spark and the Covenant and the Flood, and then I can't remember what is the Revenant. No, Revenant is Mass Effect, right? But there's a third one in like Halo 4, I think, or maybe Halo 3, and I was just like, dude, I don't understand half of this stuff. Like I had a real hard time getting into the lore of it. And it was funny too, because one of my buddies, also named Brian, was super into it. He was reading the books and the novels and all that stuff, and he could just drop knowledge like no one's business. And he would tell me, and I would just instantly forget whatever he said about it. I was like, okay, cool. The flood is blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, I don't know, man. I got nothing out of it. I mean, the map's not that big. It's a pretty small map. It's just a big oval. It's just got crazy curves and dips and jumps. It's really the dips and jumps they're throwing me off, because I'm not regulating my speed properly. Like, I need to be letting off the gas so that I can float over this stuff like a roller coaster versus jumping and landing like nose end in a ditch. Okay, if I can get third, I'll be happy. If I can get third, I'll be happy. No. Oh man, that guy was getting on me. Whew. Yeah, that crossover spot is crazy. All right, finals. All right. Let's bring it home, baby. Let's bring it home, baby. Right before this, I was trying to figure out what I was going to play, and then I saw the Wreckfest 2 stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Wreckfest. And then I had I was playing a little bit of Rock Band for getting ready for tomorrow night, and I was having fun. Dude, Shadow, awesome, man. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Had lots of fun conversations tonight about wrestling. That was great. I hope you have an awesome start to your weekend. Take care, God bless, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow night for, oh, remember, I don't stream on YouTube when I do the Saturday Night Rock, so I will not be on YouTube tomorrow night, but if you want to watch on Twitch or Kick or Rumble, you are more than welcome to. We're going to be playing Rock Band, and basically I just play music all night long and do song requests. I basically I'm like a live DJ on Saturday. So just giving you a heads up, I won't be on YouTube. I can't stream on YouTube, but I stream on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble with that stuff. All right, cool. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Crack another beer, homie? Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. Because like I said, I haven't really played multiplayer on Wreckfest. Okay, I need to pay more attention. We're in the third out of 12 laps. Okay. Hopefully by the time we get to lap like 10, half of these cars will be taken out, but we got 24 cars in this race. So I need to pay closer attention, just kind of feather the gas. That's kind of the key that got me to finish this game, was learning how to not hammer down on the gas, but feather it. Just let it go sometimes. Float over these bumps and hills. Like, it makes such a big difference. You might lose a little bit of momentum, but you'll gain it back pretty quickly instead of just ramming nose first into the hills. We already got that guy taken out, possibly. But I'm in third. If I can just stay in third this entire time, I'll be a happy camper, a happy madman. Dude, that crossover is brutal. We're doing good. We're doing okay. Damien Sphere. All right, that's a decent username. Okay, he's second. All right, so I'm second now. Ha ha. Feather it, Ryan. Just coast over those bumps. Dude, I still to this day haven't found a game that feels like this. No racing game feels like this. And every car in every game should feel like how it feels to drive in this. It's phenomenal. It is the best racing physics. Okay. Since I am moving and I am packing up the studio, it's probably going to be best if you do the server, if you're okay with that, because all my stuff will start being packed up here very quickly. I got to tear this whole studio down in about a week. No, what am I doing? Ooh, that was close. That was close. I'm in second. I'm doing pretty decent here. Yeah, if you want to run the server next Saturday, I'm okay with that. That's absolutely cool. Like I said, I'm in the middle of moving, and so tearing down the studio and having most of this stuff by next Saturday is going to be pretty much bare bones stream. So we'll see how it goes. No, take control. Oh, I'm in third again. Is this my second place? Not. Oh, crap. No! Dude. Oh, I just wrecked that. That was stupid. That was real stupid, Ryan. Oh, crap. I'm getting wrecked here. Gotta be careful. No. Okay, I'm in second. Ooh. No, man. Are you kidding? Oh no, dude, I'm super stoked to move. We can't wait. It is gonna be an amazing move. We're moving because we want to. Moving is a big pain, that's true. Moving is an absolute pain, but I can't wait. I'm very excited too. We're moving to an amazing place. Infinitely better. Infinitely better. Not that this place is bad at all, it's just the other place. It's the reason why we're moving. We weren't thinking about moving, we found the new place and we went, let's move here instead. So very, very excited. I gotta get rid of this dude. No, we've got all that taken care of. I've moved plenty of times in my life. I can do it myself. I've always done it myself. And we're not moving that far away from where we are located now. When we moved across the country, yeah, that was a big move. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. That is very, very kind of you. Is this it? Yeah, all right, dude, I will take second place. Whoo! Man, my hand is hurting. Ooh, man, dude, that was intense. Oh, dude, I've moved like I've moved about 28 or 29 times in my life. We got it down pack. Like, piece of cake to move. It sucks, but it's not a big deal. Okay, European tour, let's do it. Class B, finish top 3, let's do it. Thank you, man, I appreciate that. It'll be fun. The worst part about it is I have to tear down this studio. And I built this studio 3.5 years ago, and it was, I poured everything I could into building this thing. And to tear it all down and then have to rebuild something new is a little bit of a bummer, but I'm also very excited because I have bigger ideas for the new space. It's going to be a bigger space, so I'm going to be doing a lot more. I do a lot of VR. We're restarting. I do a lot of VR streams, so I will be able to get up and move around a lot more. That'll be nice. Also have a green screen area for VR streams and things like that. So that'll be nice to have some sort of green screen. It's funny, everyone thinks everything behind me is a green screen. It's not. It's a complete built studio. Mostly because it's for work. Because I do this, but for work. And I don't play video games for work. That's the bummer part. I would love to stream video games for work, but I don't. I do other sorts of streaming. I teach. Oh, come on, Ryan. What's going on here? Get your head in the game. EA Big. It's in the game. Or no, it was EA Sports. It's in the game. EA Big was just EA Big. Did I go the wrong way? I feel like we went the wrong way. I guess not. And I do not remember this map either. Huh. Yeah, a total rebuild is going to take a while. The new studio is not going to be done for several months. Mostly because I actually have to plan it out, and I'm starting the process of planning it, but we need to move first. That is first and foremost. Then the planning phase will happen in earnest, and then the building phase will happen. And then the actual full streaming phase will happen. But I'll still be streaming just from a very temporary spot. I should only be not streaming for a couple days. That's my intention. What did I get? What place? I wasn't even the 5th. Ugh. Ah. I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that at all. All right, let's do it. Maston Moto Center. Ooh, I love the weather here. Kind of overcast, foggy, a little bit foggy, maybe a possible rain. It reminds me of, was it Forza Horizon 4, I believe, where it was in London and they were just touting the weather effects. Like that was the big gimmick for Forza Horizon 4 was weather effects. And the tagline was, weather changes everything. And in truth, it really didn't change all that much. It made some of the ground harder to drive on. It made some of the lakes frozen in the wintertime, and that was honestly about it. Weather didn't change a darn thing in that game, really. But it was always the tagline of, weather changes everything. I was like, no, it doesn't. But it was still a good game. I really like the Forza games. Or at least the Forza Horizon series. I was never big into the motorsport main driving racing games. They were trying to emulate Gran Turismo. I was never big into Gran Turismo either. The simulation racing games just don't appeal to me. This has a very different feel than simulation. This is much more, I would say this is more on the side of arcade racing than simulation, although it's very close to simulation as well. You're dealing with all the car parts and in tuning up the engine and the car and all that. It just doesn't feel like it. It has that boost. It has that sense of speed that most, oh my gosh, what are you doing, buddy? Most of those simulation games just don't have. Dude, I would have gotten second if those two cars didn't just do this weird AI circle and then just go. And then they just basically stuck to each other. They were facing the other way when I was passing them, and then they turned around and got in front of me. Lame and cheap. All right, 2 out of 6, so 3 more races. 4 more races. That's fine. We can do 4 more races. Clay Ridge Circuit. Bring it on, baby. Baby. Yeah, I love these tracks. These outdoor crazy tracks with all the physics of the objects. There's nothing like this series, man. That's why I'm so... I cannot believe they announced a Wreckfest 2. And it's funny because they originally announced a game called Stunt Fest or whatever just a couple years ago. And it was like, okay, cool, Stunt Fest, that's the new game from Bugbear. And then I don't know what happened with it. They announced it and then it kind of went radio silent for a while. And so I only looked it up like last month. Like early July, I looked it up. I think it was before E3 because I was like, okay, I'm kind of creating a list of games that I want to, I hope get mentioned at E3. And it was the new Bugbear game called Stunt Fest. Because I remember seeing the trailer for it where it's like this guy talking on a walkie-talkie or whatever to someone, and these cars and ramps just start falling from the sky, and it was like, oh, they're really diving into the goofiness of, you know, Wreckfest, like where modding and creating your own courses, like it was taking the series in a different direction than I wanted. I was like, oh, I'm not really into that, but you know, it's Bugbear, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And then out of nowhere, they just totally went radio silent, never heard about the game ever again. I started looking it up last month, and apparently the game came out like a year and a half ago in 2021 or 2022, I think. I think it was 2022. It's changed its name, it changed its developer, and is a free-to-play game. And I was actually gonna maybe possibly play that tonight just to see what the heck it's about. But I was so baffled by that. So I guess they just straight up dropped the game and pawned it off to a new developer or something, like the publisher, I guess. And then they're making Wreckfest 2 instead, which I'm way more for. Give me Wreckfest 2 over what Stuntfest was going to be. I only briefly saw it, but I want to kind of do a little bit of a deeper dive into what the heck happened there. I'm really curious. Like, I feel like I'm almost taking crazy pills, because I would talk about it and people are like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, Stunfest, the new Bugbear game. I looked for it, I couldn't find anything about it. And then all of a sudden when I went looking for it, it's like, oh, Stuntfest doesn't exist, but it's like Jacked or something like that. It's some stupid name. And it's a free-to-play game by a different developer. And I was just like, what the heck is this? And I saw like one or two people mention, oh, this was what Stuntfest was, and then they changed the name. And that's it. That's all I know about it. And then today they announced Wreckfest 2, and I couldn't be more happy. Couldn't be more happy. Here we go. Yeah. See, I'm getting in a groove now, baby. I don't know why I keep saying baby tonight. It's like my new thing for the night. The only time I ever say baby is when I'm referencing Brisk, the iced tea, because I will always remember the commercial they did where they're parodying Rocky, and it's Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, and he's like, oh, okay, hey Mick, I need something to drink, and Mick is like giving him a Brisk. He's like, yeah, you gotta drink the Brisk, Rocky, come on, drink the Brisk. And he's like, oh, it's Brisk, it's Brisk, baby, because that was like their tagline, is that's Brisk, baby. And so Rocky says it. And it's like claymation too. It's a claymation commercial. Man, that art form needs to come back. Like, there's like one or two people kind of doing some claymation stuff still, but I remember falling in love with claymation in the late 80s, I believe. Mid to late 80s. Will Vinton was like this connoisseur of claymation, where he had a couple holiday specials. My favorite was the Christmas holiday special, Will Vinton's Christmas holiday special, where he's the guy who created the California raisins. And it's the same art style, the same claymation style, and even the California raisins sing like a Christmas song or something like that in there. And it's so good. I miss that so much. And then when I was younger too, Nightmare Before Christmas, and then Corpse Bride came out. There's a couple other movies that did claymation, but not a lot. Not a lot of mainstream stuff anyways. But I adore claymation. I mean, even little tiny parts of Pee-wee's Big Adventure is in claymation. Or Paul Rubens did claymation shorts in Pee-wee's Playhouse. In some of those episodes, they did claymation spots. And I've always just been fascinated with claymation. Oh, the other one! And the other one that I was thinking about the other day, Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit was a phenomenal claymation, studio. And they're still doing stuff. And it's funny too, I was thinking about the other day because in VR, they have Walkabout. This game called Walkabout Mini Golf. It's a mini golf game in VR. And it is probably one of my favorite things to do in VR. It's very relaxing. Crap, dude. It's very relaxing and very stylized. And what they do is they have these few mini golf courses that you can play, and this guy sucks. Mr. Wooly sucks. He is like flying. This guy is a cheater. This Mr. Wooly is a cheater. Did you see that? Him just pulling out ahead of me out of nowhere. Look at that. Look at that. Just pure off-road blowing past me. Oh, these guys suck, dude. They're really messing me up. What was that? I gotta pay attention here. Dude, I went from first, like a big lead in first, to fifth. Like, these guys are just messing me up. But dude, this sucks. This sucks big time. I just lost my huge lead. And I ain't getting back. Not a chance. I'm coming in fifth now because of that jerk. Come on, at least get fourth. At least get, I'll take a fourth. Not, Mr. Wooly is going down, dude. He's getting destroyed. Okay, Northland Raceway. What was it? What was I talking about? Walkabout Mini Golf. So they announced that the new DLC course is a Wallace and Gromit course, or Wallace and Gromit course. And I love Wallace and Gromit. I remember the first time I ever saw Wallace and Gromit. It's like, what is this? It was the Wrong Trousers short. And I loved it. I just thought it was great. Was there a Bad Day Out, I think, was another one. And then they have that movie, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I actually never saw that one. I don't know why. I just never saw it. But they have a mini golf DLC course with Wallace and Gromit. And you're like in their apartment and all that stuff, and it's just filled with all the Wallace and Gromit like stuff going on in it. Seems really cool. I want to play that on the stream. That will be really fun. I want to do a whole multiplayer stream where we do VR mini golf together. That's going to be a blast. Again, we got to get more people so that we can play the multiplayer games together. That's kind of the big deal, is we need to get those the people. I need to figure out who owns what games so that when we do multiplayer nights, we're going, all right, cool. People who own this game, we're going to play this. People who own that game, we're going to play that. And that's kind of one of the hardest parts for me setting up the multiplayer streams, is going, okay, who owns what games? I need to know. I need to know these things. Oh, man. Oh, I love how this game feels. That huge turn that I just did, I almost hit that guy in the little stand there, but I didn't. Going around that corner and drifting, these cars have a feel like no other video game has. Every video game car should feel like this game feels to drive. It is unparalleled. Wild style, you're going out. Crap. That was bad. That was bad. Yep, he took the inside turn. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, wild style. See ya, sucker! Oh man, yeah, he's not having a good day now. That's a little payback, even though, where's Mr. Wooly? Mr. Wooly, the cheater, isn't even in the race now. Because he cheated, probably. But that's okay, I'm in first. As long as I keep up for the next 30 seconds here. I can hold it for the next 30 seconds. 15 seconds. Maybe even 10 seconds. Nope, 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 nope. See, this game, man, they'll do that sometimes. They start just flying around at the very, 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 very last second. Oh, that was close. That was awesome, dude. All right, number 1. Okay. Ooh. Well, let's see here. Oh man, it's been super fun playing some Wreckfest tonight. I'm so excited for Wreckfest 2. That's why we played it tonight. I saw the news just a little bit ago and I was like, oh, we need to play some Wreckfest tonight. So that's exactly what we did. I think what we're going to do next Saturday night, we'll do for Multiplayer Madness streams where we do multiplayer streams. We're going to play some Wreckfest. I think that will be really fun. I hope anyone who has the game can join in next Saturday night. But tomorrow night, I will be doing Saturday Night Rock. And Saturday Night Rock is basically where I stream playing Rock Band. So I do some singing. I keep it low so it doesn't bother anyone, but I sing, I rock out. We play a ton of music. It's basically like a live DJ set, and also do on Twitch song requests. So you can use the channel point redeems to do song requests. And if I've got it, I'll play it for you and it will be a great time. However, I don't have the ability to stream Saturday Night Rock events, which is every other Saturday night, on YouTube, because YouTube will destroy the channel because of music rights, right? The DMC strikes. So I have to turn off the streaming for Saturday Night Rock, which will be tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Central. But if you want to join in and watch or hang out or request songs, you can watch on Twitch, Rumble, and Kick. All right. So those are the 3 places that I'll be streaming tomorrow night. But every other night, because I do stream daily at 11 p.m. Central, it's Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And it is it's Friday. It's Friday night. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Saturday Night Rock tomorrow, and then Streamer's Choice on Sunday, and then we'll keep on going. Daily streams, 11 p.m. Central. Also, really quick, this should hopefully work. Nope, it doesn't. This is the schedule for this month, for August. So if you want to take a screenshot of it or anything like that, but basically the game of the month is Star Wars Dark Forces Remastered. It's going to be super fun. I played this a couple months ago on stream, but I never finished it. So I want to finish it. And I am moving in the middle of the month. So you can see that in the middle of the month, I am going to be moving, tearing down the studio, building it back up in the new house. So I will be taking a few nights off for streaming, but every other night we're doing streams just like normal here. But one other thing I did want to mention, I know this is going a little bit long, but I just wrote the review for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because that was July's game of the month. We beat it just a couple nights ago, and I wrote a review for it today. It's fairly long. It's almost 3,000 words, but it kind of gets my ideas and my thoughts about the game out there. So if you want to check out the review for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom that I just wrote today, you can check that out at gameordie.net. that is pretty much all I have for for all that stuff. Join the Discord as well. Like I said, the Discord is trying to be popping off, trying to get that built up so that we can have a great community. I post in there every day. I post about the podcast, the YouTube stuff that I do. I try and do a YouTube short every Monday. The reviews, podcast, and all that type of stuff. And question of the week. Question of the week this week is, oh boy, what is, I can't remember. It was, what is your favorite gaming controller or moment or something like that, but it's all there in the Discord. Join if you want to. Hope to have you there. But until then, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you are in the world. Happy Friday/Saturday. Happy weekend. And I hope you guys will join us for Saturday Night Rock tomorrow night on Twitch, Rumble, and Kick. No YouTube tomorrow night, unfortunately. But I'll see you then tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Central Time Zone. Till then, take care, God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow night.